Yo, we're back with another episode of Wake Up with Wops. If you're always getting confused with support and resistance, this is the best video to watch for you guys. It's very simple. When I first started trading, I would get them confused. Like I thought maybe resistance was support and vice versa. I'll just get them mixed up. But this video, we should help you guys not get mixed up. So we're looking at in the video, we know that earnings are in 2 days on Wednesday. So market's been kind of boring today, kind of like just pulling back a little bit, having an inside day. I think we're just waiting for that Wednesday earnings. Very important earnings for the market. I drew the lines for you guys. This is trading 101, understanding support and understanding resistance. When we zoom in here, resistance is that level that the price action just cannot break. It always rejects at that level. And then eventually with enough taps, it does break and then you get that nice run. Same thing with support. It's basically just the opposite. Instead of breaking towards the up, this is our support level. This is usually the area where you would like to buy if there is signs of strength or support, then you would enter. If not, the same thing that could happen with here could happen with support. Basically, it keeps tapping this level of support and then eventually it will just go down and then you'll be holding your bag. So it's just very important to see how these plays out. Resistance is the top, basically the ceiling, and support is the floor, your bottom, your buying opportunity, all that is your support. This is important for traders and investors because it gives you signs or little entry or exit spots. For this instance, I was telling you guys that if the price keeps tapping the support, it will break down. Well, in this case, it actually bounced off the support. So if you're a trader or an investor that is very bullish on NVDA, you're bullish on AI, this would have been a perfect opportunity to buy because then since then it just consolidated and then it finally broke off. So it's a very good buying opportunity there. But that's why you always got to wait for those signs. I always preach that. And then the same for exiting. So this is when we knew when to enter. How about when to exit? Exit would be probably a good time like right here, as when it hit off the resistance, it went down all the way to support. So let's say you were in a trade from this support, you bought here and you rode it all the way up to the resistance. Once you saw that it was failing up here, would have been a good time to maybe take profits, and then you could have just re-entered here at the bottom of support. So that's why it's very important to just know your resistance levels, your support. Also, you have those indicators that help, like your moving averages. If you haven't seen those videos about my moving averages and other indicators, I recommend go checking that out. We can also look at resistance and support like in these upward channels or if it was a downward channel. I don't really like to do diagonal lines. I like the horizontal support and resistance a lot more. I believe it helps and it works out better. But if you're one of these that like trading like that, then you know the support will be the bottom of this channel where it seems to bounce right here, and then the resistance would be where it rejects while it's on the upward trend. Well, that's it. Very short video. I hope that helps. It's very simple. I wish I could go longer, but it's as simple as that. The more times you watch it, the more times it clicks. And then just paper trade a lot. It helps. It helps in all different time frames. Like right now, we're looking at the daily. But if you go to the 4 hour, you're going to see here, maybe it's better to catch it the early time frames. You could catch that move early because we're looking at the daily, so we got to wait for the daily open and daily close. But if you understand these resistance and support levels, maybe you could have entered into a trade earlier by using the 1 hour, maybe using the 15-minute chart, the 30-minute chart, whatever floats your boat. And that's it, guys. Quick resistance and support video tutorial 101. Peace.